What's up, everybody? Welcome in to another edition of Off the Board. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast, and that means only one thing. Blackjack Fletcher and I are back for a little live betting, wrapping up the night in sports. Hopefully you had a great day and you spend your last couple of hours awake here with us. We'll do a little betting, get into some things here. Let's bring in our co-host, Blackjack. Blackjack, how you doing? What's up with you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Oh, doing good, doing good. Hey, listen, I know you always have a long day. I have a long day here. I don't know if you know this, Blackchick, but I start at 10 o'clock in the morning here on SBR, and I go right through till 10 o'clock p.m. Not on that whole time, but it's nice to end the show and end the day here with you. How could life get any better?
It really can't, except there's one way. There's one way it could get better, Jeff. And that's
You win
if you're
bet.
not just talking to me, you're talking to our listeners. They call in and they talk to us tonight because I want to talk to them.
Yep, and you can give us a call. As always, we'd love to hear from you. You got a big NBA card going on as we speak. You have a bowl game on that's not very interesting. I mean, you got a San Diego State team that has 50 combined yards with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Not exactly ideal. You also have some NBA going on coming up here. New Orleans, Milwaukee, a lot of other different games. You also have games just getting going here. Blackchick, want to hit those right out of the gate here. Golden State headed on the road to take on Utah. Whenever these two teams play, you remember the game earlier this year? It was terrific. I believe it was a Jonas Jerebko, a jumper to get the win for Golden State. You don't see Golden State a lot at these kind of prices. Pick them 1.5, 2, something like that. Do you have anything on this game? You look at the line currently. You can get 2 pretty much everywhere. Obviously, the Jazz would come in as a big sharp side. Public always going to be on the Warriors in these type of games, but the Jazz have been a very tough out for Golden State, and look, they're at home here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I am on the game. I'm on Golden State here. And for me, it's just the Jazz generally are tough at home against Golden State. You're right. But this Utah team this year has been up and down, man. I mean, they have not been they're not playing as well as they played last year at home or on the defensive end. So you're talking about Golden State laying 2 against a Utah team that's lost 4 of its last 5 games. I'm okay laying 2 with Golden State under that set of facts.
And it's never.
I think you got to jump on the Warriors when you get a chance at that price.
No, and that's kind of where I was going to mention, and that's a good point by you. I mean, very rarely are you getting a Golden State at this price. And again, I guess I ask, this is the second to worst team in the Western Conference, Utah. I mean, they're not playing well, but this is a team that at any time can really kind of get going. And that's what's so weird about the NBA. It seems like these kind of spots, you always kind of expect, well, now all the guys are back, Curry and Green, and you got all your bench available. But now it's, why is this number only 1.5? It's kind of weird in a way. But I kind of am in agreement with you. Anytime you can get to Golden State at this price, it's hard to do it. I'll tell you what. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go the other way. You take Golden State. I'm going to take the Jazz. I've just seen this song and dance many times in the NBA. I'll hope that Utah can use that home court advantage and Donovan Mitchell can do his thing tonight. But I hear you. It's definitely tough to do.
Yeah, it is, and especially like you said, when you factor in just how bad Utah has been this year. And I can't find a reason for it, Jeff. I mean, like this team last year was such a pleasant surprise, and for them to go so far the other way to start this year, it's not good for Utah. The Warriors at a short price. I'm going to take that every time and roll it, especially when they're healthy like they are.
Yeah, I can't knock you on it. I mean, this Jazz team is struggling, but I guess I kind of look at it and say, why the hell is this line only 2,
I agree.
1.5, 2?
Line stinks.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go to the phones right away. Francisco in California. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Hi. Big fan from Salinas, California. I just have a question regarding the card today.
Okay.
Um, regarding the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets. I know the Chicago Bulls are a slow team in the second half. I don't know if you guys will take them on the Brooklyn Nets on the second half. Minus 1.5.
Well, yeah, Francisco, I'm actually on Brooklyn whole game minus 1.5.
There you
So
go.
I'm gonna ride with that. Chicago, listen, the Bulls, the Bulls have played a little bit better with Markkinen back, and since they fired Fred Hoiberg and they had their little mutiny, they've played a little better, but they are still a god awful team. And Brooklyn is a tough, well coached team.
Yep.
And I have no reason to dislike Brooklyn in this spot at that short of a number. I know it's the second day of a back to back, and they're on the road. Whatever. I don't really care. They're still a markedly better team. They're better coached. No reason not to like Brooklyn here.
I guess my only knock in this game, real quick, is I mean, you held the Bulls to 12 points in the second quarter, and you're only up one.
Mhm.
I mean, you got to
Yep.
capitalize and beat them up. I mean, they only dropped 18. The Nets, to me, Francisco, should probably be up by a lot more. You look at their starters, only one player in double figures. Where's D'Angelo Russell tonight? If not for Spencer Dinwiddie, they're getting blown out in this game. But I think Blackjack's right. Brooklyn has been a team for me that I backed as an underdog in a favorite role. I'm a little less interested, but I feel like they should be up by a lot more in this game. You would think they'd get it going in the second half, but Chicago, I think very happy with where they're at, only scoring
Mhm.
12 points in the second quarter.
I agree with
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Jeff, and
Well,
and
just to
Francisco.
add on that, Chicago
Yeah.
Bulls. I kind of have seen them for a couple games, and like they start pretty fast, like in the first half, but when it comes to
Yeah,
like the second half, I get the
that's a
sense
good
they slow
point.
down.
And they did. They started out, they had a 27-22 lead in the first.
Hmm.
And, look, they're a bad team. They're not shooting the ball well. They're not, I mean, they have two foul shots in the first half, not good enough. I don't disagree. If it's something that's working for you, obviously Blackjack's on the Nets as well. I don't hate the pick. You would think Brooklyn would get it going. I mean, it's not like D'Angelo Russell to only have 8
Yeah.
points and a half. So I think you'd be all right
Yeah.
with that. Good stuff.
And when you look at the stat line in this game, Francisco, the odds are the Nets are going to
Yeah,
shoot better than 39% from the field in the second half, and better than 3 of 11 from three. So I'm going to trust the Nets to pick it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm sure they're tired. They played the Lakers last night at home. Now they travel to Chicago, but I think they'll have enough in the tank to get the win here.
yeah. Just one last question about the Warriors team against the Utah Jazz. Like I looked at the line and I was like surprised that the Warriors are just like -2. Like do you guys have any
That's
feedback on that? Like how
Yeah,
come they're just like a small
that's what we were
favorite?
just talking about, and that's what we were just talking about, and that's our knock. Blackjack likes the Warriors, and look, I don't think anyone shouldn't like the Warriors. I've just seen how this stuff goes in the NBA, and I'm gonna look the other way. I think Utah, for what it's worth, they always seem to play well. Maybe they could use this as, all right, let's use this as a springboard. Let's beat a good team. We generally play this team tough, and let's use that. But I don't fault you for taking them at this price. It's just a little too low for me. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But I don't think either plays wrong. It's really, are you a guy that will go out and bet games like this, or do you want to just kind of align yourself with a good team like Golden State? It's really up to you. I'm going the Jazz. It just stinks to me, this line. But see how it goes for you, Francisco.
All right. Well, thanks guys for your feedback
Yeah,
and I
sure.
hope you guys have a good day in your sports betting.
Same to you.
Thanks,
Thanks
buddy.
for calling. Take it easy.
All right, thanks.
I want to welcome in the chat here. A couple people, welcome in. UVA was an easy winner. Yeah, it was. It was an easy winner if you had UVA. I kind of recommended them as a free play tonight. Blackjack. I was talking a bit freely earlier on my Twitter account about, I've had a tough season in college basketball to start. I've kind of gotten it going lately. I took a little break around Thanksgiving, and since then it's been a bit better. But I feel like I get every team that just they can't shoot, and the teams that they're facing can't miss, of course.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. But yeah, Virginia was terrific tonight. They did a really nice job. Didn't really understand that line, to be honest. It almost looked too weird. Only laying 7, 8 points in that game, but. Um, But yeah, Blackjack, anything else in the NBA coming up here? And I'm sure maybe our
Mm.
guy Joey will call in. He usually has some late night. You got Memphis and Portland. Portland laying 5.5. Look, I kind of like Memphis here, to be honest with you. I'm
I
not a
don't
big
hate
fan of this.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I truthfully the only NBA action I've got is Brooklyn and Golden State. I do have a bunch of. I had San Antonio. That game just went final a few minutes ago, and I've got a bunch of college action plus Ohio in the bowl game tonight.
Yeah, Ohio's looking good so far. Yeah, I kind of like Memphis a little bit. Maybe we'll look to second half playing that game. And then you got OKC and you got Sacramento. I've had no luck with OKC this year. I've played I just gave NBA for free for pretty much most of the year so far, and I've out of the 25 or so games I bet on, I think I bet against OKC twice, and in both they have completely boat raced my team. They have not been a team that I've had a good read on. Sacramento, though, is one of the best ATS teams in the league. So,
Yes, and in Sacramento for the first time in a long time, actually with a winning record outright right now. Let me ask you a question though about Sacramento because I was looking at this game and I was very tempted to play it, but I don't know which way Sacramento goes here, right? Like they wind up getting blasted last night, and they've got this controversy going on now with their coach about the comments he made about Luka Doncic a couple of days ago, and it basically sounded like I know he tried to walk it back and say well Marvin Bagley's going to be the next Kevin Durant, so I'm fine with that, but it sounded like he wanted Luka Doncic in Sacramento. So my question to you, Jeff, is how does this play out with the Kings? Because for the first time in a long time, they actually look like they're building something that is working. Does this team get real pissed off at their coach now and just say, "Fuck this guy, we're done with him," or do they kind of bounce back and rally?
yeah, I'm surprised at his comments about that because I think Aaron Fox has played well. I've been impressed with him. I mean,
Yeah,
what more could you want from De'Aaron Fox? I mean, that was kind of a weak comment by Jorger there. It maybe that's the thought process upstairs. If Vladi, he's Serbian guy. He knows Doncic well. Maybe they wanted him, but I think you should be happy with what you're getting out of De'Aaron Fox. Excuse
I,
me.
Fox has played great, played
Yeah,
absolutely outstanding this.
yeah. I mean, he's your leading scorer, I believe, and you still have Buddy Hield there. He's done a nice job for you. I mean, you look at Marvin Bagley. I mean, I guess you can insert him into the starting lineup because you have Willie Cauley Stein, and look, Cauley Stein, I think has been a really solid NBA player, and I don't have a
Yep.
problem with Bagley being kind of that bench player. He's giving you 13 a night. He was giving you about 23 minutes a game. I, I don't have any issue with what the Kings are doing right now. I'm not sure what or why you would say that. That makes no sense to me. I think the Kings have been very good, Frank. I think they're ahead of schedule. I think they're a good team to bet on. They have a solid little bench. Yeah, weird comment by Dave Jorger. Really weird. I don't understand his thought process there at all. Um, but you look at this game here with 4.5 here. I mean, I think like people are starting to kind of figure out that the Kings are a good bet. You're not getting. You usually would get blackjack 6 or 7 points in a game like
Yep,
this.
at
They're at
least.
home, and the line is maybe backtracking a little bit. Now you look at it; it's a 52-48 spread ticket split, and you have a slight move for the Thunder. You're kind of
Yeah.
losing value with the Kings at this point. So
Well, I agree with you. At this point, if you're going to bet this game, I think you've got to be looking at OKC. But I mean, the last time they were out was Monday, and they were at Minnesota and got just blasted 132 to 105, and that was on the heels
it,
of those comments that Jurger had made. So I'm just curious to see how this team responds today.
it's also, and someone's also putting in the chat about Vlade and Jorger's. Like, I don't care about their relationship. I have a problem with what he said
Right.
about the player. Like, you're basically
Right.
telling your player that we don't like what he's been doing, and it's malarkey because he's done well. De'Aaron Fox has played well. I just don't understand
Well,
what this does for your team. I don't.
and Jeff, I mean, obviously Doncic would play where Fox is playing, but they took Bagley in the draft, and Marvin Bagley is not playing poorly. I mean, he's averaging 23 minutes off the bench, 12.7 points. He's giving you, he's giving you 6 rebounds a game. For a rookie, those aren't terrible numbers. You can live with that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you listen to this comment. All we're trying to do is say something positive about another team's player. There's no veiled shots at anybody. Why say it at all? Like, I don't understand that point. Like, it's a dumb. It's like it just doesn't make sense, especially for a young team that's playing good basketball. Just we don't need you to take shots and talk about other team. You want to talk about another team? Talk about Kevin Durant or Russ Westbrook. You don't need to talk about a guy that plays the same position that you clearly, as a group, wanted this past season. It's I don't know. I just don't like the decision, and you add to the fact that Brandon Williams, the assistant general manager, is a Bagley supporter. Jurger and him don't like each other. It's just I don't know. It's kind of stupid to me. That's just my thoughts. But
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. CJ McCollum under 21 points at 1.88 is a good play considering Grizzlies' slow pace. Okay, Tino. Maybe I'll tell you on that. I don't usually play player props. What are my thoughts on Duke, Texas Tech tomorrow? We'll get to that in a little bit. I will see about that one here. What do we have here? And you know what? I have a weird feeling, Blackjack. I need to see what's going on here because I have a game that is coming down to the wire, and I have a feeling I'm going to get beaten up in this fucking game again, because that's just how the fucking life goes for me right now. If this is true, oh my God, I won, Blackjack. Fucking A. Get the fuck in,
there
baby.
Go.
Fucking great. Let's fucking go, man. Come on, Blackjack. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
You know what? I fucking deserve this game. This fucking game, Western Kentucky fought fucking back. Is this a real fucking score? Give me a real score. Is this the real score in this game?
Hold on, let's
come
see.
the fuck on, man. Western Kentucky plus 7.5. Give me the fuck in. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. I fucking deserve this game, man. They played like shit. They fought fucking back. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need, baby. Fuck yeah. I feel good. I'm feeling fucking good, Blackjack.
Wow.
Blackjack, they were down 19 in the second half in this game. They were getting beat up. They didn't play well in the first half. They couldn't make anything. On the road, I fucking deserve that. Let's fucking go, man. Fuck yeah.
Wow. Look at the
I'm feeling
energy.
good about this. I love it. I'm happy. Needed it.
I can tell. Everyone can tell.
Yeah, well, you know what? Blackjack, I feel I'm the best college basketball mind in the business. I really do. And
what was the number on that game?
I was getting 7.5.
Oh, with Western Kentucky? Yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
Final 80-74.
I don't feel I'm indicative of what my record is. And unfortunately, my record is what it is. And I have to fight back. And I capped that game. I looked at it a lot. I really liked it. And I feel vindicated, I feel. So very good. Okay, let's give the phone number out here. I obviously want to do that. If you want to join us, 937-401-2328, 937-401-2328. I think the only thing we have really picked up here is you're on the Golden State Warriors. I took the Jazz. So again, I hate betting against Golden State. It never seems to work out, but we'll see if it works out for us tonight, Blackjack, for you or for me. Let's go through some comments here, see what everyone's up to. Yep, Nelson, that's exactly right. I am what my record says. I'm an 8. Yeah, that's again, maybe that's true to you. It's not true to me. I feel I'm the best and most intelligent mind in the game. Blackjack, you know me well. Is there anyone that knows this game better than I do? No, not at all.
College basketball? No. Absolutely not.
I'll be fine. It's all about what happens at the end of the year, and that's what I'm worried about. I will be fine by the end of the year.
Listen, the beginning of the year is tough in every sport. Okay, I wound up in baseball at over 600 plays. I was in baseball at 63% for the year. The month of April, trash, because you don't know what you have yet. Same thing when the NFL and college start. Week 1 and 2, It's a crapshoot, man. You don't know exactly what you have. It takes a little bit of time to see it, figure it out. Some teams are going to be better than we thought. Some are going to be worse. You got to see it.
Yeah, go with what you're good at. Hoops 590 likes tennis, cap tennis. It's a very long season, and you keep grinding, as they say. But Jawan Emery, I followed Cincinnati with Donnie, and the side's not looking great. Jawan, I'm not sure if you know. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. They're 5 minutes into the game, Jawan. I mean, seriously, you can't be serious with that. I mean, let's let the game play out, dude. Like, come on, Jawan, you know better. Come on, dude.
I'll get the over in that game for what it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, things happen. You got to let it play out, Blackjack. Let's look at some college here. See if there's any. And again, Blackjack, feel free if you have any live betting you want to get involved with. Actually, before we get into college, let's see if there's any live betting opportunities to jump on.
Yeah,
you all right over there?
Yeah, I am. Let's see. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the pace in this Pelicans-Bucks game. I might get involved with an over here. We got 241.5 on this total. Fuck, man. All right, so what are we at? We're at 134. Basically the start of the third quarter. I might just play this over. This pace is ridiculous.
I'll tell you right now, if you are interested in the Brooklyn Nets, they are currently losing by 6 with 8 minutes left in the third. So a slow start to the third for them, but it's only 6. You can catch the Nets at either +3 right now live or at +127 on the money line.
I'll tell you what, Blackjack, I'm going to get involved in this game here in New Orleans, Milwaukee. I'm going to go over 242.5. I think this pace is just wild. I mean, this pace is terrific. Tons of points. I'm on that. Over 242.5. Bucks, Pelicans.
Huge number.
Crazy. Yeah, crazy. But I'm going to bank on this pace continuing. So that's the one live bet I'm going to make right now. Do I have a play on Loyola Marymount? Yeah, let's get to that game, actually. Ian Cameron, who Blackjack we do videos with here, he recommended Loyola Marymount tonight. I don't disagree with him, but I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if they're 5 points better. I think this game, to me, is more closer to a pick 'em. Boise State, for what it's worth, are they a good basketball team? No, this is not the Derek Marks or Chandler Hutchison teams of the past, but I think Leon Rice is still a solid coach. I don't think Loyola Marymount is a 5-point better team. You still look at the fact that Boise State can score the basketball. They're solid from the free throw line. Justinian Jessup's a nice player. Roderick Williams. I'm gonna kind of lean with Boise. I think, to me, I'm not ready to lay points with a team like Loyola Marymount against a Mountain West opponent. So for me, I would disagree with his comments on that. I don't really want to lay 5 with Loyola Marymount. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually on the over in that game as well at 129.5.
Okay. Yeah, I actually don't mind that play. That's a good play. Wow, it's only 129.5. Really?
Low total, brother. Low number.
What's the story with that? Seems too low. I want to look into that. I want to actually check that out. That seems a little bit low. Ken Palm has it at 126. It must be a slow pace. Boise State 287th. Loyola Marymount 347. Okay, there you go. Loyola Marymount is one of the slowest paced teams in the country, which is surprising because I feel like they'd be a bit quicker than normal. But both these offenses solid. That seems. Yeah. I feel like anytime you get a total under 130, you almost kind of want to maybe take a shot with it. But I'm going to just lean with Boise here. I think this is a few too many points. I'll take a shot with it. Cal, Fresno State. I mean, that's another interesting team, Cal. I think a lot of people think Cal are really bad, but I think you're starting to see them give some effort to me. But I'll stay off that one. What else do we have here? Northern Arizona, San Francisco. Blackjack, are you following the San Francisco team? Have you followed them at all?
Yeah, Frankie Ferrari, baby.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. They this team, I want to kind of explain how good they are from an offensive standpoint, guys. This team is second in the country in 2-point percentage. I mean, they are just really efficient. And you're getting a Northern Arizona team. Listen, the Lumberjacks are bad. I mean, they're really bad. I mean, they're one of the worst defensive teams in the country. They also have major problems scoring. This USF defense has been good. And one thing I like about San Francisco Blackjack is they kill teams. I mean, they've beaten up pretty much everyone they played.
Yeah.
What do we have at a
I've
total?
laid some big numbers with them. I mean, I've laid with them already 12 and 13 points in separate games.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to lay 22.5. You can get 22.5 in this game at Bet Online. That seems a bit high. What do we have on a total here? That might be a good way to go. Can we get something in Northern Arizona? I feel like we can. They're not completely inept on offense. 151. I definitely think San Francisco puts up 80 plus. Fuck, man. 87, 70 or something? I could see that. I don't know. I'll stick with Boise. That'd be the one game I'll stick with. I kind of like that one. And I'm on that over in the live game with the Milwaukee Bucks and the New Orleans. I mean, does New Orleans play any defense? Do they play defense at all?
Not well.
Seriously, it's literally amazing how like every game they play is like 135, 129. Amazing. Now, Blackjack, do you have anything on SIU, Edwardsville, Washington State?
No, but I've got to ask you a question here. What in the hell is going on with Montana and Arizona? It's halftime. The score is 22-15.
Yeah, that's something I was going to actually bring up here, and I want to see what's going on. Is that a misprint? Is that a true score?
I'm trying to figure that out right now, because if that's
well, it could just be. It could be. Maybe it's a girl's score. I don't know. No, that's actually the true score.
No,
Montana's shooting 26%. They have 10 turnovers. Yeah, it's just one of those games where nobody's making anything. Pace is probably very slow. Yeah, ugly game here. What is the second half total in this game? That's something I'm interested in.
74.5.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, but I don't think just going in getting an orange or a drink of water is going to make these guys score, almost 80 points. Because that's what you're pretty much going to need to hit this total.
I'm with you.
Don't you just automatically go under?
I think you have to at this point.
22-15.
The total in this game, Jeff, at tip-off, the total was 141.
Jeez. You imagine having this total, it's 37 at half. Watch, they'll score like 120 points in the second half. It's one of those fucking weird games.
It's very weird.
Yeah, that is super odd, man. Wow. Yeah, I'm actually kind of almost interested in this point in going under. No way, Jose. I'll be in Philly January 23rd to the 25th. I'd love to. See if there's a Sixers game. We'll go to a Sixer game or Temple or whatever on me. Sure. I would love to meet you. No problem. Any comment on St. Mary's College laying 12? That game started, I believe. Yeah, I believe. Oh, no, it didn't start. I actually missed that one. It's an added game, Blackjack. They got Bucknell, the Bison. That's a tough trip for that group. Bucknell, Nathan Davis's team, heading out to the West Coast to play in sunny Moraga. I have a feeling that game's played in the 60s. So maybe you want to look towards a total in that game. That could be a very slow game, if you ask me. If you want to call in, we would be very gracious to hear from you. If you want to join us, 937-401-2328. First caller to call in right now will receive a prize from me. So give us a call right now. You're not going to know what the prize is. You're just going to get a prize. So if you want to call in, call in. What's up, everybody out there? I'm going to miss a couple people. Blackjack, any opinion on the live over in the Capitals Penguins game? Someone's asking.
It's at 4.5 right now. These two teams generally do score a lot of goals when they play each other. We're still, though, sitting here, waiting for it to happen today. There's 2 on the board. So actually, let's see, that number was 4.5 a minute ago. So now it's up to 5.5. I would go under 5.5 here. Yeah, I don't think we're hitting 6. In fact, I'm probably going to play that right now.
we are at halftime in the bowl game here. I had a feeling Ohio was going to get the job done. This San Diego State team stinks. I mean, they can't move the ball. I mean, they can't. Blackjack, they have 5 attempted passes in this game. 5. I mean, do you fucking idiots know that Ohio can't cover the fucking pass? What is so difficult of these fucking coaches to understand? They can't cover the fucking pass. Why are you throwing the ball 5 times? What a joke. I like Rocky Long, but this offensive game plan fucking stinks. What is this crap? And I'm pissed off because I hate the way this football game is being played. Completely sickening. I mean, you have 69 yards at half. Give me a break. It's a fucking MAC team. I mean, what is he doing? They can't cover the pass. Why are you running the ball, so much? You have 3.4 yards a carry. Not good enough. As far as the second half bet, I mean, what is Ohio shown that they're not going to keep this up in the second half? What's the total in this game? I want to see here. Second half total is 20 and a half. I got a feeling this game's going to open up, Blackjack, because San Diego State has no other choice.
I think it might. Yeah, I was looking at it, Jeff, and I was thinking about getting in on the second half. I've got Ohio on the money line as it is.
You mean to tell me this game ain't going to get to 40? Come on, give me a break.
I think it probably does. If you're going to play it, I would take the over there. Yeah, I probably would.
Where's this game at, by the way?
Is that in California?
Frisco, Texas. Good call.
Oh, Texas. Never mind. Frisco. I was thinking Fresno.
California. Let's see. Do we have any precipitation in the? Because I heard might be get some rain in this area. So that's something I want to see here. Let me see what we got. Now let me ask you, Blackjack. I just got a comment from our producer Larry. He goes, "We have someone on the line. It's definitely a prank call. Do you want me to put it through?"
If it's definitely a prank, I think yes. Maybe it's funny. I don't know.
Okay, Larry, put this guy through, but let's be close to the dump button and get rid of him. Philip, go ahead. You're going to be hung up on probably, but go ahead. Speak.
Phil?
Hey, you there? Philip.
Phil, you got to talk.
All right, Philip, get a new phone. Cut him off. Get a new phone. He obviously doesn't have good service. Get a new phone. Call back. Did I see the ending of the Duquesne Penn State game? No, I didn't. But if someone's mentioning it here, that was probably weird. What happened?
Yeah,
Does anyone know what happened?
Well, that was a very, very close call. I had that one.
You had
with Penn State minus the 5.5, and they wound up winning by 6. So yeah, we just covered that one.
Well, I want to say I think there was a technical foul of some sort called.
2 technical fouls to end the game.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh,
hey,
really?
I'll take it, baby. Covered.
God. Oh, that's sick. You sick little guy, Blackjack. Wow. What a shame.
If I was on Duquesne, I'd be ranting and raving about it. But I'm on Penn State, so I'll take it.
Yeah, that's brutal. Duquesne played really well in the first half too. Wow, that's brutal. I got to see I got to read this game report on what the fuck happened here. Who got the technicals? The coach or players or what?
I didn't see it. It happened just as we were starting.
Yeah, I'm about to check this out. I'm reading it right now. Keith Damrett was called for a technical foul for his reaction to a call, then earned another and was ejected. Come on, man. I mean, you can't kick him out of a game late and give him technicals. There was fucking 5 seconds left. That ref should be banished. He should never coach again. He should never ref again. That's brutal. God, those Duquesne fans must have loved that. Fuck, man. Damn, that's brutal. What a weak ending. Can't call tonight, guys. Working in the dungeon, but can listen and getting paid. Well, that's good, nuke worker. Make sure you don't make any bad decisions at the nuclear plant tonight. Thanks for joining us, man. The worst beat in college basketball, says Kate Edwards. Yeah, I got to watch the highlights of that one. That's sick. That's really ugly. But yeah, back to this bowl game. I was meaning to check the weather here, and I guess I'm screwing around talking too much, and I wasn't able to see what it was. Do we have any rain here? Which, you know what? Frankly, I don't give a
Nah.
fuck if we do. But where is Frisco, by the way? Where is that at?
Who the
Frisco.
hell knows?
I'm getting frisky in Frisco tonight.
Ooh.
Frisco is, I guess, not far from Dallas. If you're in Texas, tell me where Frisco is, because I can't find it on a fucking map. Might be a good place to have a bowl game. We can't even know. We don't know where it is. Fucking Texas is so big too. Can someone please tell me where Frisco is? Fuck, man. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's just north of Dallas. Looks like we might have some rain coming in here in the second half, Blackjack.
Oh, so maybe not the over then.
Yeah, maybe we don't want to. I wish I could get 21. I would probably go under. Yeah. Listen, guys, you don't have to call, we don't have to ask us to call in. Just call 937-401. Why don't I have this phone? I have so many phones to memorize. What is the phone number? 937-401
937-401 2328.
2320.
2328. 2328.
Yeah, sorry. There we go. Put it in the chat, Blackjack, will you? Fuck, man. So much shit to do. So much shit to do. So little time. Couple other scores to update us with here. What do we got here? Mississippi State up 6. I think you're on Wofford, aren't you, Blackjack?
I am, yeah.
That's a good bet by you. They're hanging around. Duke or Ryder Drake. The Drake up big in that one. And how about this? Omaha beating up on Cal Santa Barbara. That's a surprise score. Cal Santa Barbara with their full complement of players back, Max Heidegger back. They were getting a lot of action in this game. This was a sharp side, Omaha. That was if you took Omaha tonight, you might be at the head table. That's a good pick by you. You had 72% of the tickets, 77% of the money on Santa Barbara, and the line moved backwards. Omaha, sharp play if you took it. So shout out to you. How about Samford tonight? The covers continue for the Samford Bulldogs. Nice cover again. They're one of the best cover teams in basketball, Blackjack. Get to know the Samford Bulldogs. Good team down there in what are they? Tennessee or South Carolina? One of those. Couple of callers, couple comments here. What do I think about Portland tonight? I missed if you covered this game. Yeah, we did cover it. I didn't have much on it. I'm waiting for maybe a second half play in that game. I actually kind of like the dog in that game. Memphis is a solid team. I don't like what I'm getting from Portland. They don't seem to ever close games out. Ski Profit, are you in here? Ski Profit, King Rail, any of those guys in here? I'd like to see what they think about it. I know they're big NBA guys. Okay, no way, Jose. We can go to that game if you want. If you're in the area, I'll definitely link up with you for that game. No problem. Blackjack, I'm actually looking right now at moving back to Philadelphia. So I'm in house hunting mode. I'm trying to find a house down there.
What part of town are you looking at?
Right in South Philly, right in the neighborhood I used to live in, right up from the stadium. So I'm my mother's a realtor, so I'm working with her on trying to find something and make sure it's what I need. Why did I think Samford was in Tennessee? It's in Alabama. My fault. Good call here. What's going on in that Memphis or that wild Milwaukee game? What do we have there? 82-81. There's still 3 minutes.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Nice little pace right now in that game. I love that. What do we have here? We got about 20 minutes or so. Someone was now tomorrow, Black, you get that big game with Duke and Texas Tech up in Madison Square Garden. Quick turnaround for the Dukies here off of that destruction of Princeton last night. This is really a clash in styles. I mean, you have.
Yep.
To me, other than Virginia, the best defense in the country. And if you look at adjusted efficiency, Blackjack, Texas Tech leads the country in those effective field goal and adjusted efficiency. They also lead the country in 2-point defense. But you look at Texas Tech, and I'm looking at this schedule, and I'm asking you, do you have their schedule in front of you?
No, but I can get it. Go ahead.
Listen to this schedule, Blackjack, and tell me if you're impressed by any of these teams. Incarnate Word, Mississippi Valley State, Southeastern Louisiana, USC, Nebraska, solid game there. Northern Colorado, Memphis, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Northwestern State, and Abilene Christian. Are you excited about any of those games other than maybe
I
Nebraska?
mean, Nebraska and maybe Memphis are the only ones that stand out as decent games.
And keep in mind, you didn't. Memphis didn't get killed in that game. They only lost by 11 or 12. Um, I, I don't know. Right now with Duke, it's just very difficult for me to bet against this group. I mean, I did it last night because I thought it was. I actually liked the spot for Princeton. I thought it made sense. But you look at this game. I like Texas Tech, and it's really offense against defense here. That's truly
It
what you're
is.
seeing here. And MSG has been such a good place for Duke over the years. You look at the number in this game. I'm going to think it's probably 6.5. That's probably where I'd put it in this game. And if it
The
is,
number that I'm seeing right now 7.5,
okay,
and
wow.
I think if you want Duke, you should take them sooner rather than later because you and I both know, Jeff, the public bets Duke numbers up pretty quickly. So if you want Duke, I would take Duke pretty soon. If you like Texas Tech, I think you wait. I think you wait this out until right before tip, and you might catch this thing at 8.5 or 9.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if it'll go that high, but I think you're right in a way. I think you look at the early betting numbers, Blackjack. You're actually already seeing some eights out there popping up. I mean, I'm seeing eights at Pinnacle, Bookmaker.
But
I'm
that's
even
what I'm
seeing.
saying.
Yeah, what is going on with this? I'm seeing 8.5 at Bookmaker. You were
That's
lying to
that's
me,
what I'm saying,
Blackjack.
Jeff.
It's 8 or eight and
This
a
thing
half. How about
it
that?
opened at 7.5, and now we're already at 8.5 at some places. The
Yeah,
public
but
bets
you
Duke
look.
numbers up. If you can
Yeah,
catch
but
this
and
thing
you.
at 9, I'm on Texas Tech.
But here's what you have, Blackjack. You have a lot of very small dollar tickets on Duke. All the big money, though, coming in on Texas Tech. This is going to be a sharp public split, surely.
It
Public will
is.
be on Duke always. Sharps are going to be on Texas Tech. Look, if I'm getting 9, I might take Texas Tech because I would have
I
put
want
this
that.
number. Yeah, I would have put this number 6.5. I think their defense is very good. I really do. I think they're a team that can definitely play with the size. Tariq Owens is a nice player to have in this game. Tariq Owens comes over from St. John's. They're very high on him down there. I know Chris Beard likes him a lot. You also have a guy, Malik Ondigo, who I actually heard some funny stories about him, Blackjack. He has had some issues with his weight, and his coach. Basically, someone asked him for an autograph, and it ended up getting on TV that he was at this Popeyes Chicken, and the coach got very annoyed because they had him on a weight program, yet he was at Popeyes, and he was worried that the coach was going to see him there. But this Undigo kid, they're very high on. Good size, really kind of getting into his feeling, finding out about his body and kind of getting into that. But it's going to be a great game. And if I'm getting 9 points here, something like that, this Texas Tech defense is really good. I mean, 3-point defense, 25%. It's like a
Jeff,
fucking wet dream if you like defense.
Jeff,
They're everything you want in a defense.
they're top 25 in field goal percentage, first in defensive points allowed, first in field goal percentage allowed. Plus, they're an experienced team.
Yeah.
You have to like them at that number. I mean, at the 6.5, 7, 7.5, maybe not. But this thing hits 9. I'm all over Texas Tech.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think, you look at the one game, I mean, Duke has been, I would imagine, pretty disinterested with this, the schedule. I mean, outside of the Maui games. But since they've come back, they played Indiana, Stetson, Hartford, Yale, Princeton. I mean, not much there. Look, listen, let me tell you, if Duke runs away in this game, I'm done. I'm not getting involved in any other games with them this year. Because as a basketball handicapper, I wouldn't know what else to say about them if they roll in this game. I really wouldn't.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
I don't know. Take that for what it's worth. Anyone got to play on Kings Thunder? No, I don't. I wanted, if I was getting 6.5 maybe, but I don't have that. So I'm not going to get involved with it. Can we talk about the Suns winning 4 straight and just beating Boston in Boston? Yeah. I mean, you got to be impressed with it. I guess you look at it and say, you know, maybe it was. And another thing, Boston, Phoenix is a sharp side tonight, and they're going to get the job done tonight. We got Blackjack back. Are you back, Blackjack?
Yep. How
about Phoenix? They beat Boston tonight.
Surprise, man! 4 in a row. 4 in a row for Phoenix. What the hell's going on?
I guess they needed.
I know Devin
is
back,
that kick in the pants.
Wow.
They needed it. Yeah.
I mean, that's
that old lady. That old lady starts speaking out. Now look.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what did it, but man, something did. This team's on the road in Boston, about to win again. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. It really, really is. They're a bad team. By the way, Ohio's in the red zone. 2 minutes. Should have took the fucking over. I knew it. Fuck, man, with these football overs, man. Fuck. That's the second fucking time this week I didn't fucking take a total, and I'm sure it's gonna fucking fly over, man. Fuck, man.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know that it's flying over. It may get there, but we'll see if Ohio puts 6 on the board or 3.
All right, we're sitting at 90-90 in this New Orleans-Milwaukee game, so we still have another quarter. So hopefully we get nicely in. I need 122 from both teams. So we need. Listen, I thought this game would be a little easier than this. We're going to need a big second half here.
Yeah,
this isn't as easy. It could be maybe a game where we go to overtime.
Jeff,
that would be nice.
You're talking about the San Diego State Ohio game a second ago, so I pulled up the box score. This is laughable. San Diego State's passing statistics, their passers are 2 of 5 for 14 yards.
That's what I was saying. Why the fuck are they not throwing the ball? I mean, what is going on?
What are they doing?
I have no idea. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand what the fuck they're doing.
Meanwhile, on the other side, you've got Nathan Rourke for Ohio, 6 of 15 for 136, and AJ Ouellette running the ball, 20 carries, 109 yards, with 11 and a half to go in the third.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, man. Damn it, man. I fucked up with this total, man. I think this game is gonna stay under. I think it's gonna get to like 238 or something. I mean, I need like, what do we got? 180. I need 63 points in the fourth quarter.
It's a huge number, Jeff. It's a huge number.
I'm gonna need a lot of threes. But they've done it this.
You need overtime, brother. You need overtime is what you need.
I don't know. I mean, they scored 64 in the first quarter, 64 in the second quarter. So it's not impossible.
Yeah.
But
no.
We'll see how it goes here.
No, you could get that.
Did I see Curry's 3-point is less than 1% lower than Kobe's field goal percentage? Yeah, I mean the guy can shoot. We know. I hate Steph Curry. By the way. Is Steph Curry going to retire on the basketball Mount Rushmore? No. Give me a break. He's not even in the top 5 in the NBA. Stop.
I mean, all time, absolutely not. Steph Curry.
He's not in the top 5 in the NBA. Please.
Steph Curry.
All around me?
Wait.
No.
No, they're talking about all time. They're talking Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, no.
They're saying
that's ridiculous.
Is Steph Curry may go down. I think what his legacy will be is he will go down as the best pure shooter that's ever played. I mean, but that's it.
Ray Allen, Jim Miller were great.
And you can make that argument. And listen, you can make the argument for Ray Allen. And I personally wouldn't disagree with you. I would say, and I know people will disagree with this, I think Ray Allen had a better all-around game than Steph Curry. But also, Ray Allen was never really like the guy on a team. And you also have to remember, Ray Allen played in a very different era. If Ray Allen was playing today with these rules in his prime, Ray Allen would be putting up 28, 29, 30 a game.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Someone saying he's the best point guard in the league. Listen, I hate to tell you, but there's not a lot of great. There's not a lot of great point guards in the league. First of all, I mean, you look at the. Let's rank the top 5 point guards. Westbrook, Chris Paul, Kyrie. I guess John
Lillard.
Wall's in there, and Steph. Lillard too. I mean, Steph's probably the best, but there's not a lot of great point guards left in this league. Seriously,
I don't think Steph is I'm sorry. I don't think Steph is the best out of that bunch. For my money, I think that Damian Lillard is a better all around player.
I think all around. I don't like him defensively, Steph. I don't love him getting to the hoop either. But look, as a shooter, yeah, he's great. I'm not gonna lie. Don from New Jersey. Go ahead, Don.
Hey, big man, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Don?
Another
Don,
idiot
Don.
that doesn't know how to use his phone. Listen, guys, if we're gonna call in, let's do it right. It's not difficult. Yeah, listen, Steph's a great player. I'm not gonna lie out of it.
No doubt about it.
Who's my
Hall
top
of Fame player?
My Mount Rushmore is Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain, and I guess one more.
It's tough.
I mean, are you talking about my personal favorites, or like if you ask me, my top 3 favorite basketball players ever are Allen Iverson, Shaq, and Michael. Those are my 3 favorite, and then LeBron is 4th. If you're asking me who my personal thing is, from a league perspective, it would be LeBron, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, and probably Magic Johnson or someone like that.
Kareem on there.
Yeah, or Kareem, whoever. You're not fucking putting Steph Curry on that. Give me a fucking break. Seriously.
Let me tell you
Steph
something.
Curry's, that's so
when
ridiculous.
Larry Bird isn't making the Mount Rushmore, and as much as people love Larry Bird, he's not making the Mount Rushmore.
He could.
Steph Curry's not.
He could be the 4th.
Listen, he could, but are you really going to tell me that Larry Bird was more dominant than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or even a Shaquille O'Neal, or Akeem Olajuwon, or Tim Duncan? I don't know. I don't think he was.
And I'll also say, like, if you want to say, like, and I think Headshot makes an interesting point. He did change the game, but I think he changed the game for worse. I don't think the game is good now. I don't like the way it is. And from a cultural perspective, I'll tell you this. If you're looking at this from a cultural phenomenon type of thing, it's Michael Jordan and Allen Iverson. Those 2 players right there, extreme. Allen Iverson might be the most culturally influential basketball player we've ever seen, with what he was and who he was and how he was. That the dress, all the stuff is completely different because of him.
But these are how. This is the problem with this exercise: is you can define it any way you want to define it. The simplest way to do it is to just say, when you're talking Mount Rushmores, is who are the 4 best basketball players to ever play, not who was influential, who changed the game, who did this, who were the 4 best to ever step on a court. And if you're doing that, the first 2 are a layup. It's Jordan and it's LeBron, and that's it. Okay?
There's like 10 people I'd put over him.
After that, you can argue the next 2 spots. But
yeah,
I don't. You got to start there. You have to start.
You're not
those
putting
2 guys.
him in there.
So now you've got 2 spots left, and I'm sorry, but Steph Curry's not getting one of those 2 spots.
No. There's no way. No way. All right, let's go back to this caller. I have a feeling he's let's go to Don. Go ahead, Don.
Hey, big man, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Not much. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick call in. I saw you on that guy's show yesterday. I forget his name.
Yeah.
You were doing like a little Periscope.
What's your point here, Don? Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Make your stupid point, Don. Let's try to be funny with it though this time. All right. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to call in and let you know that I faded all your picks and I made a couple $100. You weren't really close on any of them.
Good.
But yeah, here's the other thing, man. Did you clean your diaper out from the last time I called? Because I can really smell that thing over here in South Jersey.
Hey, Don, listen, let me ask you a question. You still on the line here?
Yeah, I'm here, big boy.
Do me a favor. Tell your mom I'll be over after the show. See ya.
Okay, no, I'll let her know, dude.
Get him off. Get him off the phone. Don't break this guy up anymore. See ya, fuckhead. Bye-bye. Hope you and your boys got to laugh. Circle jerking each other off at your house right now. Smoking a little fucking Reggie, you fucking hack. You must have
Guy's
a
got a
great
little bit
life.
of diaper obsession, no? I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's
Maybe,
a weird thing to go back to the well to.
Yeah. Again, exactly. What is this guy's deal? I mean, he's obsessed with diapers. What a freak. What a creep. Get your boyfriend to clean your own diaper out, pal. All right? Nah, it's funny. That was funny. Great call, jerk off. Make sure you tell your mom, all right? I'll be over in about an hour. But yeah, listen, I just don't put him up there. I just don't. Yeah, so that I think you make a good point, Headshot, with he did change the game. I'm not gonna say it. Corey Jean saying Steph Curry isn't even the best shooter on his team. Wow, you like Clay more?
You could make that
Really?
argument. You could make that argument. I mean, listen, Klay Thompson is not as good at creating his own shot as Steph Curry is, but you could absolutely argue that if you put the two of them on opposite corners and let him shoot 100 threes, that Klay Thompson's going to hit more of them.
Yeah, and Hugo Vaz is telling me to let the guy make his point. Listen, Hugo, when you do this long enough, you start to remember who callers are. I knew what that caller was going to do.
We had
Larry.
We knew who it was.
Yeah, and again, I put that caller through because we knew it would be funny. Larry particularly told me it was the same guy. So we'll let him call once and or twice, and now he's not going to call anymore. So that's fine. I mean, we did it to be funny. I knew what he was going to say. That's what being a host is. What else do we have? Yeah, I've said before, Blackjack, if you said to me right now you could build a team around Steph or Klay Thompson, I mean, I love Klay Thompson. I think he's terrific.
I like Klay, number one. He's a little younger. Number two, he doesn't get injured quite as much as Steph. I mean, let's be real here. Steph is one bad move away from, another ankle problem, which he's had 3 or 4 of now. And eventually, he's going to lose that little bit that gets him that separation. So, yeah, I mean, I think Klay Thompson will be better longer. Klay Thompson's a guy who can play until he's 40.
Yeah, I would literally ejaculate if the Sixers ever got Klay Thompson. Like, I would love it.
Wow.
Wow,
that was what I needed to hear.
It was, the two guys I'd want most, because obviously I know I'm not going to ever get Kevin Durant or some of the big boys.
Tell me more about guys you want.
I mean, on my team, I want Booker or Klay. I would love those two to be on the Sixers. I would love to have those two guys on that team.
Well, you're picking two of probably the top 10 or 12 guys in the NBA. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, but they're two shooting guards that would fit perfectly with what that team is. It'd just be terrific. Big win for the Raptors. What a huge win. I mean, they were
big comeback.
Yeah, nice, very nice comeback win. Very nice comeback win. Yeah, all right, Blackjack. That's pretty much it for tonight. We've come to the line. We've come to the end. And any other comments tonight? Great, fun show. I like these shows.
This Brooklyn thing is going to be a nail biter. They're down 3 with 5.5 to go. So that one I'm watching closely.
Yeah. By the way, San Diego State's in the red zone. How about that? Here we go. By the way, Blackjack, the Detroit Pistons tonight. Okay, they started the game. They were up 10-0. Okay, I mean, you start a game up 10-0. You would think the game would go well for you. They're down 14.
Not so much.
What? 6 to go. Yeah. We got 106-102 in this New Orleans game. Keep this fucking pace up. Come on, boys. Keep this pace up. It's perfect. Let's wrap it up. And by the way, Blackjack, I want to say a little 12 years ago today, and it was possibly one of the saddest days of my life. You want to know why?
Of course.
Well, I was 17, which it was a great time to be alive. But 12 years ago today, the great Allen Iverson was traded to the Denver Nuggets. for Andre Miller, Joe Smith, and draft picks. And that was the end of the end for Allen. So it's a sad day for all of us here in this city. He was our favorite player ever, and he was gone. So a sad day for me. Hugo Lights chiming in saying that you got to get up and work out. Hey, listen, Highlights. Why don't you do me a favor? Come to the gym that I go to and see if you can do the workouts that I do. Because I'm going to go ahead and guess you probably can't. But thanks for the comments and thanks for watching. And thanks to all you guys for watching. Do I think the Raps are legit? Yes, I do think they're legit. I think they're going to win the Eastern Conference. Blackjack, great stuff as always. Good talking to you. Glad to have you back. It's a fun show tonight. Any final words, any bets to leave the listeners on? You're muted.
Son of a bitch. I got the over in Boise State watching the Nets, and I did take the under in that Capitals-Penguins game live. So,
okay, yeah, I remember you made that comment. Yeah, I'm on this over in this Pelicans-Bucks game, and that's pretty much it for what I gave out. Oh, and I have the Jazz as well. What's the score in that game, by the way? 51-50. Sweet.
There we go. Tight one.
Jazz hanging. Very good. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate that, and we thank you for being here. This show's on every night, 9 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Make sure you join us every night. Larry, thanks to you for producing. How you doing tonight? We didn't talk to you much. How are you?
Oh, good in here, man. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Good. Good. Very good. Thanks. Thanks for you knew that was a prank call, right?
From the start, man.
Yeah. Larry's got a good intuition. He's smart. All right, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. This has been Off the Board. He's Blackjack Fletcher. You can follow him on Twitter at Blackjack Fletcher. You can also find him every day at the Action Network. Make sure you go read Blackjack stuff over at the Action Network with all those guys there. I'm the big man on campus. You can find me tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. with Donnie Rightside and throughout the day. Everyone enjoy your day and at night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.